Kenny, it was a terrific win over Queen of the South last Saturday. What pleased you most about it, and what's been the reaction of the players this week?
Certainly the clean sheet was important, the 3 points, and it brings Queen of the South that a little bit closer to as well. And I think the mood in the camp this week in training has been a lot more upbeat, as you can imagine, after the victory, which takes us off the bottom of the table, which was important as well. And it's been a good week, and we want to try and build on that, and what better way to go to the league leaders on Saturday.
Has there been an element of relief to be off the bottom for the first time in 4 months?
I've sensed that. I think we've been there for a long time now, longer than I would have probably thought. Bottom of the table, it's not nice, but we've gave ourselves an opportunity now to start climbing the table, and I think if we can get another couple of results like we did on Saturday, it gives us the opportunity to try and bring these 2 or 3 other clubs in alongside us and see where it takes us.
The bottom 5 teams are covered by just 5 points. It's an incredibly competitive league. Is this the most competitive you've ever been involved in?
Certainly, it's the most competitive I've known it, even playing in this division. Usually you get a couple of clubs who push away like we did last year. St Johnstone and Dundee and Hamilton last year pushed away. Stirling and Albion were a little bit detached, but I think it's got all the makings of right to the end of the season. Top and bottom will be maybe hopefully not decided in the last day.
Why do you think the league is so competitive?
I think it's very close because of the fact that the teams are well matched. I think there's not any. I think St Johnstone are probably the more experienced team. I feel, Dundee as well. I think there are teams there at the start of the season who you'd have thought have done a lot better. Queen of the South come into that category. I did think that Queen of the South would be in the top 2 or top 3 most of the season. And I think now we've got the scenario where we're competing, and I think we look back at the Livingston game as being a pivotal moment, but I feel that the Clyde game on the Sunday when we were forced to win that game, and I think it was a horrible performance, but we managed to get the 3 points. So I think that all the teams in the division are well matched, and it's whoever turns up on the day as such, and hopefully we can have a few more games like we did on Saturday.
Have you been pleased with the mentality of your players in the games where you've really needed to take points recently? I'm thinking Morton away, Queen of the South at home. I mean, they've obviously coped with the pressure and got the results that they've needed.
Well, I can remember a couple of seasons ago where we had opportunities to take us from second bottom to third bottom, and we never managed to do that. And there was a little bit of apprehension within us this season when there's been a couple of opportunities again to get off the bottom of the table, and we didn't manage to do that either. So you've got a little bit of doubt in your mind, and they certainly have answered these questions, and I think the players, having had the experience a couple of years ago and even the experience last year with the promotion, has been important, and I think it stands them in good stead.
Is St Johnstone away this weekend? They've just come on for the back of a 22-match unbeaten run. How do you think that'll play on Saturday?
I think they'll look to try and get back on track as quickly as possible. I think according to the report, the second half performance was better than the first half performance. They're a team who, as I say, have good experience in their ranks, and they'll be looking to bounce back as quickly as possible. And looking at it as well, a home game against Airdrie, who bottom or second bottom, whatever it is, it maybe gives their supporters an opportunity for them to bounce back as quickly as possible.
Is taking a point a viable option for you this weekend?
I'm actually looking forward to the game. I think it's one of these games where I could see us going up there, and if we can compete as well as we have over the last few games. The last game we played them out here when we equalised late on through Stephen Maguire. It'll not do us any harm either. A point would probably be acceptable, but I think there could be maybe a little twist in the tail. I think if we certainly get going at all and we manage to retaliate first, i.e. with a goal and go in front, it'll maybe test their nerves a little bit, because they've been at the top so long and we've been at the bottom so long, but it can easily change this game.
Just finally, Kenny, can you give us any update on Paul Giacomo's fitness?
Yeah, he's badly sprained his ankle. He's got badly bruised. We did think it was going to be a more longer term one, but I think the international break coming up maybe gives us. I think this Saturday will be too close to call for him. I think even giving him another week with the international break has came in handy for us. He's the only doubt we have. We managed to have a game on Tuesday up at Lennoxtown against Celtic, which enabled the lads who didn't play on Saturday to get a much needed 90 minutes and a good 90 minutes. So Paul Di Giacomo will probably be the only one that will miss. And and then we can see if we can tinker with team selection a little bit to try and cause them as many problems as we can.
Good stuff, thanks.